Oh, hi, howdy, and hello. This is fun. This is plain. This is plain. This is playful. This is a howdy and hello. Little live practicey practice. Um, More so too because I'm going live Saturday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central. There we go. What would that be? 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm saying howdy and hello. And sunny skies are in. In fact, I close my fabulous little lights that I use to gaff when my son is not available. He refused to work today. So super sunny out. There are blue skies this morning, but the big juicy clouds are rolling in. I could turn this around, but I don't want you energetically to see my space. Amy, hi Amy. Is this our connection? How are you, Amy? Well, I missed you. I'm home. I'm done. I threw on. This is the third layer of makeup in 2 days. Just keep slicking back and keep going. And now I breathe. Okay. You want to call now and we can tape it? Couple minutes. I think Hucky Pie might come down and say hi. Hi, Neil. Hello to the UK. I know there's some sign for that, but I don't want to get like freeze frame memed in trouble again for something. I don't know what I did. Hi, sweet peas. Look at how that energy just went. Yeah, I was also just sharing the big puffy real clouds are rolling in, but there might be another round of a little bit of rain, I think. But that was juicy. And you know what? I'm sorry, but it happens every winter and sometimes even every fall. Happens a lot. And it's a good thing because this is desert. We're in the desert terrain, so we need a dump. Unfortunately, some places do not withstand, such as my classroom poles. My outdoor classroom tarp came down. So I think it needs to be more than just a few volunteers putting it back up. It's like a big thing to do. So we're making do. How are you, Neil? What's happened over there? Aren't you sleeping? Wait, what time is it? Yeah, no, I guess not. What's the latest and greatest? I'm biding time. Someone is kind of interested in doing these kinds of things. And I don't mind that with my kiddo because he's getting creative with it and he's thinking of concepts. He's thinking of merch all the time. He wants a trolley now, like we see at the parks here that roll with the bells, with the balloons and stuff. But he's got ideas of things that are going to go on there. And oh, you were? I was on my little story rant. It's 9:15. Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go. And you were just talking to Neil. Isn't that beautiful? We're all over the place, peeps, and we're connecting. That's why I'm like, woohoo, I like social media. But then other times I'm like, AI. You pumping iron, man? That's great to hear, Castle Dude. That's awesome. Yes. Can I say what you asked me before? Hey, maybe then I should show you what I have. It's a tat party. You want to see some tats? And let me know if I can share it. Lots of good tribe, Amy. And I can't believe you're back in Sturgeon. I can, but I can't. And I'm sorry I have to catch up, I think, on your last two. So I want to hear what your adventure hopping is doing and when we can play. Let's talk about those new things without giving too much away. And yes, okay, Neil. So Neil today, he sends the cutest little funniest messages. But today he asked if I would write his tattoo. He wants to get a tattoo done and he wants me to create it. I'm like, what? Like that came from left field, Neil. Of course, I've had to find some epic memes to reply with. And then I still haven't given you an answer, have I, Neil? I think that's a little daunting. And I must not my forte. I have been working on my chalk drawings for chalkboard for teaching, but okay. So what I have, hi Amy, there is. Well, where did I start with? This was my first one. This was kanji. It's just a couple people. It's kanji for trust. See it? I think it's in there. My first one, and there's like 13 different symbols in kanji for trust, and this is like trusting your intuition. So it's intuition, trust. And yes, I had it verified with an authenticator who came with me. That being said, another one in Armenian now. I have my kids' birthdays, and it's I'm not going to say them. How about that? I'll see how y'all work here. Not you, Amy and Neil. If I wrote 2000 on there, because both babies were in 2000, it would have been like another 3 lines. But those were authentic too. I had an authentic Armenian with me. And then my working number. If anyone knows Dan Millman, The Way of the Peaceful Warrior, I really like that book series. But he also did The Life You're Born to Live. I used to use those books to hold up this laptop, but my giant got me a little thing. He believes in me. He just doesn't tell me. He shows me. And the book is now under my plant, so I won't show you right now. Tati verification. Such an excellent book series. So my working number, Amy's 25-7. It's my birthday, my working number 7. And lo and behold, years after I got this one, which was at a super huge pivotal time in my life, the 7, the working number for that is trust. So I've got some trust issues. And lo and behold, number 2, trust little situations keep coming up for me. So working on it. Then it was my Popeye anchor. I'm never going to get rid of Pop. I love my Joalga. My children's new birth certificates are coming with Joalga on it. That's how much we want to honor the Giants family name. But Pop is my name. And I loved Popeye growing up, like seriously obsession. And I did think Betty Boop was my avenue for a while. I did it on improv once in a while. I just Popeye the chain. I almost named my daughter Olive. I almost named my little son Oliver. So that was, and then my dad's signature. And what's crazy is that was a signature taken from him probably about a year or 2 before he really deteriorated. And it looks like an EKG, like bump, bump. I don't want to do him too close. I guess that's why I'm not really showing. Yes, I love that. Spinach is like the only green thing I like, Neil, believe it or not. And I always talk about that kind of stuff. Yes, Amy, go do. We need some videos. Yeah, yes, the most epic of videos. Please, Amy Chilson, Adventures with Amy, playing with energy right now. Yes, Popeye was a fab. And I liked the original Robin Williams one. The best. So those are my tats. So that's kind of all. And I had a couple in writing that might go rib side, one from each of them. I'm pointing like they're here, but this is all their art stuff. My son is here. But my little miss has another day at learning center. The middle schoolers go for a 4th day. And yes, homeschool, that's why I'm here. I'm in class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we missed Monday and Tuesday. Our center was closed. It was closed for the weather. Now, like I said, I'm not poo-pooing it. I know I have friends who their house is trashed and on Topanga. There have been friends evacuated. It was crap. The up and away house took really good care of us. We're not up and away on a hillside, so I'm scared of mudslides. We're like up and away in a neighborhood full of first responders. So we're doing okay. And it came and went really fast, but everything's already soaked in and stuff. Carrie! Hi, Carrie. Oh, that was probably really loud. I'm so sorry. Carrie, how are you? That's your dad's signature. You inspired me. Oh, thank you. Hi, Carrie. Holy crap. 99, 99, 92. We got a BHSer in the house. It's really nice to see you. You moved, didn't you? You're no longer in Barrington. You're I think you went to Montana, something woodsy. My goodness. That's so sweet. Yeah, that was a must. And it was hard because my dad, when he passed, bank took everything, but everything was gone. Like even his name got tainted then. And I was raised foo-foo and spoiled, as you know, Carrie, in Barrington and all over where we lived. But it got so bad. No one knew this was deteriorating for a long time. I don't want to get into all of it because I might get a strike because it always leads back to medical. Nashville, yes. Good for you for getting in there early. Some of my friends can't even get in there anymore to get real estate. That's awesome. That's very cool. We don't get back to Illinois much, and my grandma just passed. She, Elmhurst just passed now. So the Illinois connection is my cousin Mike. Hi, Mike and Yana. I don't think you'll ever see this. I will. You know what? I'm sure we'll be coming through. The Giant and I went 16 states this summer with the kids, and it's like still my favorite. It's my moment that makes me bring it back to one. It's the best experience we ever did. So, and we're planning on more drives. So I'll hit you up. I'm gonna add you to the map. Do you have a couch? Castle Dude, tattoo designs don't have to be LA. Oh, this is not ink quality. This is just me like copy exact what I did. That's why I kind of would go to my tattoo artist and be like, sorry, like I know you're like literal artists. Like they literally could do any vision. I'm like, just write these letters. I always felt guilty for that. But my design out here, it's a letter. So it's so hard. I know what you mean. Oh my gosh, but Neil, that's so much pressure. Right, draw you a tattoo to put on your arm? I don't know. I just so grateful for having that fun moment of you asking. I think that's so very cool. Maybe I'm just 50-50 about it. I'm not hell bent no, but I am like, and no, I do not want to offer an exchange for that. You're looking for an offer in exchange. We'll figure something else out. You're the tour guide when we come. We're going to come to Wales, which I know you're not Wales, but you're going to come over and see us in Wales. That's why I asked High Vibe Heidi. Hey, hey, I'll write that. I'll write my name on here. Oh, Carrie, perfect. Okay, that's awesome. There you go. Oh, Matthew, what's shaking? Howdy, Matthew. I've been kind of name dropping. You always come up in conversation when I talk on little episodes and people's shows and stuff. It's so fun. Thank you for being such a part of my little healing journey. Nothing but good stuff. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, perfect, Neil. Yeah, we were supposed to do this big trip this summer, Poland for a couple weeks, and then go down to Wales and visit all his hot spots, both being from the Giant. And those were the longest spots. But then the 8-month strike didn't help. Part-time homeschool teacher doesn't help. So we're not doing it this summer. So we are planning for next summer, if not wintertime. So our wintertime, which isn't that far away. Oh, Mac, hello. Hey, nice. Hello from Ireland. From yes, I just toted being a pop this whole time, but Farrington's a maiden. I probably shouldn't have said that. Put that in public. I'm telling you, I'm getting hit left and right with the not only spams and spams and bots, but like stuff to people taking like almost identity theft stuff. So I'm being very cognizant of what I'm saying. That's why I'm stuttering, I think. Oh, no, Dustin don't know why I'm stuttering. I was in the garage, Dustin. Hey, how are you? Why am I yelling? It's like you're against the computer trying to hear me. Come on, Pop, wake up. Okay, you are going to be the guide. Yes. Or you're booked. Neil, you're booked. But don't be surprised if my little man tells you a thing or two about the area, or in case you missed something. He'll tell you for you. Spaced Out Radio 2025. Epic. What do you mean you're doing them? Neil? You mean you're going to Vegas? The Vegas one you're going to be on in 2025? I think you'll be on before that. Blesses. Hello, Sandy. How are you? If you have not been blessed by one of her sweet little messages in Messenger, then I highly recommend you download an open Messenger. Even if you're worried about all your alphabet agencies, then at least know Sandy's in there doing good work. Balances out all the crap. Can't do this year because your new job. That's right. You're a week in, 2 weeks in. Way to go, Danielle. You didn't really explain what it is. Can you do that, or are you an alphabet agency? You're going to them, Reno. Well, sweet. Reno's a drive for me, so we'll see you up there. I'll bring. I gotta bring the Giant just for sheer comedy. Oh, thanks, Matthew. I missed the last. Well, I didn't miss it. I tried to catch up with him later, but oh gosh, it's like I'm a side hustle for you. But Patreon, it's one of the only Patreons I've ever subscribed to, and I'm excited for the monthly. I'm gonna make the time. Sometimes it just doesn't line up. The mommyhood takes over, but I'm gonna make it line up. I do catch the playbacks. It's so cool. Thanks for all that fun stuff. Sandy, I don't know if you already went, but thank you again. I saw your sweet little thing. Oh yeah, Neil, I'm very excited for you for this job. So whenever you do feel like sharing, or whenever I'm gonna pick your brain apart and pull you up in a panel. I saw a lot of peas. I'm gonna panel you up very soon. So I want you to share some tales. Um, and I remember from you walking your dog, and then now you're the castle dude. I want to talk about that. Oh, Mud Rabbit, hello. How are you? My son's gonna make fun of my voice, I think. Ah, super cool to see you. Hi, Mud Rabbit. I'm stuttering over here. I knew it. And I think you probably said that. And you have been on a journey. Well, you're the nicest government agent I've ever met. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I can't imagine if we got a brunt of that crazy little stormy storm, aka winter, for us, which was really heavy, a lot of rain. Y'all are gonna get something crazy, huh? It's coming in now. Uh-oh. Oh, are people losing? I don't know. Maybe people are losing power. Is that was that what you're saying? Ah, I hear ya. We work for the man. That's where we get our little mental health problems. I'm telling you. That's why but you're following your bliss, and you honestly hearing your voice text and seeing what you're doing. You're exactly where you need to be, and you know that. So I will consider tattooing you, just for your sheer bravery in life. Mr. B, hey Terry. See, I corrected myself. How are you feeling? I hope you're home. Tell me you're home. Are you back? I can see you're up. Aw. You're up very, very early. Well, curious. Tell me what happened. Okay. Aw. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Mac. That feels really good. Thank you. I had, I had to push for a week already at the start, and I was a little scared because the momentum. But I do really appreciate that episode with Zach as well. I had a really good time, and I'm like, no, keep going. Got one Saturday, so I hope you dig. And I'm loving that too, just pulling these different pals in. I do have to give a shout to Robert Khalil for that, because I made a comment on his. I was just on his, saying how I appreciate how he gets people from a lot of different walks of life. Not like my Facebook feed. It's people I haven't heard of, so then I get to meet them. So it's really cool to bring these people together. So if you're not aware of what we're speaking of, the Synaptic Circle. It's a fun little new panel, little podcasty show. It deserves a likey like and a subscribey scribe. Yay, you're home. Okay, still in pain. Yes, you've been awake all night. Shit. Oh, Terry, I'm so sorry. Come on, peeps. Everybody, circle up, round it up. Care Bear Blast. Send it to Perth. Send it to Oz. Mr. Terry needs our help. I'm sorry, Terry. That stinks. And I'm doing everything I can not to say, because I know I'm like, oh, have you tried this? You don't want to hear. I don't want to do any of that. You know what it is, and I can't be there to help. I drive the giant nuts like that. He's even like, I'm trying to heal. And I'm, do you need this? Do you want? Can I do this? Can I? Stop. That was a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. B. Chaz. What's shaking? Congrats. Is the house went through, right? That's happening. Can you share? I think you shared. I'm a little behind on yours too. And Michael, what's shaking? How are you? I say Mike, what's shaking? Hi, Michael. Nice to cyber meet officially. I'm really looking forward to doing your show. I'm watching how all yours is going down. It's been really nice. It's a lot of fun. So I can't wait for that. Did you see how I straightened up? Now I'm like professional. Michael, this is me just being silly on here today, but this is the raw authenticity. Thank you very much, Michael. There, you know what? So we have a third episode of Synaptic Circle coming this Saturday, but there's other stuff this month, February the 25th. It's a Sunday. I'll be on Midwest Night Watchers with Carol and Jane. I'm really excited for that. I just think they're the loveliest little funny little pair, and their chats are really sweet. It's like going home to the Midwest. So some of my old blood gets pumping there when we were chit-chatting. So I'm excited to talk to them. Michael, I'm really excited to talk with you and see how that unfolds. I know it'll be a beautiful conversation. Say, what's this? Wait a second. Yag shamash. Yag shamash? Say to that's how are you? Oh, I should know how are you. I know I should know a lot more Polish, actually, to be honest. It's quite embarrassing. And I know it's hurting him. Oh, there's a good Valentine's gift. Thanks. I can write while I'm not looking. Yag shamash. Okay. I shall. I do speak gibberish, or people say popisms, and we do have our own little language. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty funny. That I think would drive people nuts because it's very. You're like, what? What? Was that a sound? But it's like our language. Aw. Wait, why won't this go there? Oh, there it is. Holy smokes. That didn't load. Hey, let me catch up. What happened? Oh, I'm so glad I'm doing this now then. 2 hours of sleep at a time. You too? Holy smokes. I need a little retreat place for you and Terry. I just see that healer bit in me is encompasses all of me, all my little parts, all my little crazy parts. There's always that like nurture thing, which is so funny because when it comes to me, I push it. Oh, I'm sorry, Chastity. It will pass. Not will it pass. It will pass. What I'm saying, does it feel like? Are you in a I'm sure you're in a way better place than you were in your first week. But you've got this and you have a big goal in sight. Can I share too? Yours? You let me know. I've been asking if I can share stuff of people's because the last live we did, I literally was like sharing every little bitty thing, but I think there was some new people to Rumble and they didn't want to have their name pulled up and stuff. So I was like, but I think that's kind of a general idea. If you chat, you're at risk of pulling your name up, right? Fake it till I make it. Me too, Terry. My spasms are my spasms are I don't even know how to finish it. It's like I can't. I thought I could do 2 things at once. Clearly not if I'm stuttering. Good. I'm glad you're excited, Michael. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Thanks, Mud Rabbit. Hey, let's blast that because you know what? That's the part my son said he was going to do, but I think he got lost in his alone time. Please hit that like and subscribe. Although I'm not even kind of selling anything right now. But follow my little low page for energy blasts and the synaptic circle. I did give it its own little YouTube and Rumble and its own little thing. So if I do annoy the crap out of you, you can just watch those. It's good to have fun and be chill. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, I don't know why this particular one. I guess I haven't gone live solo in a long time. I think I did one with my kid, but we were having such a spazzy, crazy day that it was like just blur. It's a little advert, I think. This was like, I finished up the day, layered up my eyes. I'm like, okay, the giant's not here. He's been here forever because of the strike. Oh gosh, I forgot to share a story, a really sad story actually. So that's going to be a sad pivot. He's worked some day playing on Wonder Man. Yes, I said Wonder Man. Wonder Man. And Radford the other day, electric fell. He died. He fell from the rafters and it wasn't being clipped in mad. I've had to do that training even for craft service and snacks. I was local lady, but you had to do all the courses in safety and rigging was one, the hardcore rigging up scaffolding. Scaffolding was one. Something happened construction wise that made him fall to his death, but it wasn't a shoot day. So meaning at least it was maybe, a dozen, maybe 2, if that people were there in and out. Shoot day would be so many more, but it would be, I don't know, it's tragic, super tragic. I don't know why I just shared that and I totally stopped this little chitty chat, but I wanted to send some love to that family. He was a good man. Okay. Aw, it's Marty, right? Or Morty? Your wiener dog spotting ya. Coming off opiates is rough. Chastity, you're kicking ass. You are kicking ass. Taking names, hugging them, spraying them with love and graffiti and putting them all. You are killing it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being so raw and authentic through this critical part in your life. You're saving and helping and assisting so many people, and the silent people. I think that's what, I really am looking forward to that conversation we're going to have, because the silent majority who don't say anything, or you can't tell. That's the crazy part. You can't even tell they're on something. And you're saying that's, yep. This, you're killing it. And the best bit is you have created such a beautiful space for yourself, for supporting everybody for so long, and getting yourself louder and more into these communities physically, that your support team is just amplified. Not only all your little ancestors and everybody behind you and stuff. So that's really cool. Oh yes, and love you, Miss Chastity. Oh, thank you, Neil. Sorry, I forgot you can't read my mind, some of you. So I have to say them out loud. Oh, and I saw that was still on there. Okay. Wake up, Pop. See, I got a little lost in the conversation, but I love it. Hi, Joe Fox. How are you? I think you came about because of Miss Chastity. So grateful for that. So thank you for that connection. Say hi to Lawrence for me. Absolutely will. We're taping this weekend, and so it'll air Tuesday. And we usually don't know until right before he gets inspired by a topic. So we'll see what happens and comes up. I want him to get live with me once and have people have an actual read with him. Folks, this is health. This health and nutrition, fitness and nutrition. I need, like, what star did you come from and what federation do you reside? This is, did you eat shit for years and what is it doing to you or your children? His clients are children too. So it'd be awesome to go live with him. And it's not about we can't or he doesn't want to. He's so freaking busy. He is jet setting now too, meeting with the big wigs, and he's doing big things. Even the California, like the state of California public school lunches could be inspired by places that he works with and helps co-found. I'm not even going to drop it because that's not my news to drop. But, oh, Carrie, you're still here too. Thanks. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm also just a spaz, Carrie. She says, you're real and you like, I remember. Thank you. This was actually, I had some little butterflies, man. That was feeling funny. I can feel the camera today because you can feel the energy. So it's really trippy to do. I usually record and then share it, mostly too, because I only have very small windows of time of privacy where I can really open up my throat chakra and talk. I do know my little guy's here, but I did tell him, please pop in if you want to. Teleport to Facebook. Oh, you are bouncing around. Hey, we got it here. Yep. Here you go. Some more love, Chastity. I hope you're still there. You inspire. Neil, I didn't know that either. You're going to, so our episode on addiction will be the second weekend in March. Maybe Friday or Saturday, not sure yet. And it's going to be live. I'm thinking because of the content and the majority of people that we know are eager to communicate about it and talk about and ask questions about, Saturday, like early morning, late afternoon might be best. So let me tell you about that. You're like a proud dad, Joe Fox. Oh, that's cool. Are you her dad? It's so funny. There's when some people have just avatars or pictures. It's like, who are they? Hence the mystique. Oh, and Mr. Mac, you're still here too. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, Cassidy, we're all keeping each other going. You're activating others, and they're here to assist you. I'm telling you, it's this weapon can be used for good. That's there you go, Carrie. I'm trying to normalize the normal and weird and and as well as the human. Just because this is what we've been given, this is what we are doing, and this is what we are affecting. But reside in a high vibration for sure. Appreciate nothing. Awesome, Neil. I'm not old as maybe I am. I always thought, you want a little secret? Mr. Joe Fox, I thought you were the giant. I thought you were I thought he was taking under a hidden name to try to stoop and get in there to check on me. No, I'm just kidding. Not in a way, but in a way. But not then you said something once on chat. I'm like, oh, that's not him. He went but that was my little secret. Positivity is contagious. Absolutely, Mud Rabbit. Mud Rabbit mods on Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty, and I tell you, I love that little chat because that's another one. It's like Midwest Night Watchers. It's like a home feeling. It's cozy. It's a cozy conversation, and it's also you're having a conversation with the people. You're not either fighting over the topic they're talking about or picking sides or putting your 2 cents. It's like human experience and insight conversation, which goes with everybody. Everybody. Okay. Thanks, Neil. Thank you for playing. You held my hand in that one. Thank you very much. And I will consider the tattoo if you missed the beginning, Mr. I was asked to make someone's tattoo. I'll think about it. If we're talking on a Popeye level, then I think I got some wheels turning now. Maybe I'll pull out my old things I drew. This was just a good old anchor for him. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Thank you, Neil. I'll play for a little bit. Hey, Hucky Pie, if you're gonna I just want to let you know, sooner than later. It's muted. Don't worry. Oh, that's such a fibber. That's gonna be bad karma. I was kidding. It's not muted. I made it a thing. Positivity is contagious. Positivity is also a target, especially if you work with kids. Holy smokes. I'm telling you, the dodge and weave is so real. Energetically, physically, Agent Smith, bad days, not enough sleep, but then when it all just lines up, it's like, okay, yes, going forward. Poor Terry. I feel so bad for his neck there. I really do hope we can just send him some good vibes. I'll have the class do that. We'll lead them through that. They'll do that. If we have something hard come up or a hard conversation come up, what can we do? And we go in the heart and we just send it. Like I picture the cartoons with the She-Ra and stuff when it's or Care Bears. Just freaking Care Bear blast to the source. And we end in a collective like smile and hi. It works. Doesn't make me special that I can do that or teach kids. It just I got reminded and reactivated to remember that I can do that. So it's my job to remind you too. It's like pay it forward. I think he's coming. Hello, Vincent Dockstader. Did I say that right? Thanks, pal. I'm bright and glowing. I do think it's my thank you. I do feel a little glowy inside. And I do mess with my little windows and shades. I've been kind of in all these really different configurations in this place for a while. And I'm like, I just want somewhere to just leave my stuff. My little brother was like, do the little cupboard under the stairs. Make yourself a little room. I'm like, I'm not that dedicated. Not that I'm dedicated. I don't have that chosen time to do it. So I just stay. Modeling page. Are you from 1990? Michelle, you're back. Huggies, Michelle, I miss you so. Oh, epic woman, goddess on earth. Holy smokes. And Eric, yes, I do see. I went right by that. Aren't they all modeling pages? Oh, Michelle, how you been? I'm so good seeing you too. I'm sorry it's so vague and so like invasive with all these people watching us. We miss you. Everybody's okay. That crap, we can go offline and I'll probably get a strike for it, but all that crap mustered something up because the pet got sick again. And it's not time for take him to Mexico sick, but poor little guy had to work through a buggy bug. So he misses you. We miss you. We got Jamesy's little ashes. They're on in a beautiful little box on his she has her same bed set up in her room with the sunbeams and everything and blankets. And she made me swear never to touch it. And I'm like, I'm fine with that. But soon you're going to have to hand me some of the ashes too, because I have the brothers. Yes, I know, Bobo. He's good though. I wanted to flick my little camera around, but that's too personal. I know. It was James' time. Oh, Michelle, he took his last breath with me. He was home. You could tell he would follow us and sit after a couple rounds of hiding or trying to go outside, and he's not an outdoor cat. And then it was, gosh, I think we were only asleep 2 hours. I had by then been sleeping downstairs with him, just made him a nest on the couch, which he never slept on before. He lived upstairs. And then, yeah, I heard this little, it was reminding me of my cat Sumio growing up, who's buried in Door County. And her last breath at like 22 was like a seagull. And my mom was holding her and I was with her. It was just us two. And it was really like, oh. And so I was preparing for this seagull thing. And it was really just two little gulps and then like the gargling. But after the gargling, it was already limp. And that his eyes didn't go. I had to do the eyes. And it was just so, I tell you what, though, that cat was hospiced over a week. And I'm even at the very end there, even putting him in his little box, getting ready to go to his little place. His fur was magnificent. And I didn't cut any. I'm so mad at myself. Yes, some of us like to do those things. And it's not a witchy thing. It's a mental thing, especially for my daughter. But she understood. Oops, I got to remove that. Sorry, Linktree, you are out of here. Yeah, something happened over there. So Jamesy, but he's came back quick, and there you go. Yes, James had an absolutely wonderful life. He's bomb diggity. And I was seeing Jack right before. Jack was the black dude. I wish you got to meet Jack, Michelle. He was cutie patootie. Oh, and you have whiskers from all your cats in silver needle cases. Lots of us keep mementos. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I didn't mean to excuse myself like people aren't weird. Yes, people have mementos of their stuff. In fact, I bet you she has one of those whiskers. She found a whisker and it was fascinating because they've never seen one off of an animal like that. Believe it or not, and they're homeschoolers. But she still has that one, I think. Yeah, it's been eerie. It took a couple days. It took a little while to get used to. It still kind of does because he was such a part of the routine, especially the last 6 months of his life. Had to be a certain way for him to be comfortable. He was living. Sweet memories are the best mementos. Absolutely. That I love. Well, what do you think? So maybe he won't. And that's okay because I gave him the option. But it was really cool. We were going to share. We have this really cool field trip tomorrow. So Huck's educator, and this is at the Learning Center, the Enrichment Center, is literally a Viking. Looks like a Viking. His name is a Viking. His heritage is his bloodline is yes. And he carves. He's a professional wood carver, not store or anything, just passion. Holy smokes, the works of art this man creates. And the artistry he's bringing out in the kids. But his performance level with story time too is epic. So a field trip is actually going to be my son's class of 10 and then 14 fourth graders from the Orange County from homeschool program there. Fourth grade is very particular in Steiner about Norse mythology. So they're all getting together and Huck's teacher is going to be leading this Viking thing. There's going to be a fight. There's going to be a feast. There's going to be arts and crafts. It's going to be so exciting. I told the Viking, oh, come here. So maybe he'll want to share something about that. And I want to hear too, there's something my son does in the class that his educator is teaching him. And it brought a really big passion in him. So much so that he was gifted this incredible set of tools so he can do it. And maybe you want to get that. Oh, you can't reach that. I can get it for you. Hi. So this is my little man. He's been on me before. You've done these before, huh? Randomly, we were upstairs once. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Huck. Have a seat. Fire pants. You want to show your cool pants, though? No. That's Huck the duck. Huck the amazing duck. Or what do you say? Huck?
Mm-mm.
See this name right here?
Hmm.
That's Michelle.
Hi.
I'm Michelle. So this Viking thing, do we have to address? Should we find that cloak for you? The pelt?
Hmm.
I know you're trying not to smile. It's okay if you smile. You want? Do you want to say anything? It is. Oh,
Is it on now?
when did it go up? Yes, you heard it here. Huck the duck. Oh yeah.
Like-
Wait. I'm gonna show you something. Watch. So if I just put that so it doesn't really move, it stays because since we know picture, remember the voice, the little
Okay,
sound
okay,
waves
okay,
come
okay.
out. No, you're still. It's on this for a
fine.
reason.
Okay, fine. Like and subscribe.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? This is my gaffer. He wasn't gaffing today though, but maybe you should have been my sound guy.
What?
Remember the woo? Actually, I don't even know why that one is going.
Okay,
Wait. Oh yeah, now I get to, it's a disco. Inch.
No.
Come here, I want to ask you a couple questions.
No, you don't.
So we'll leave it here because it can totally hear you when you're about, this is, this is good.
Okay.
There you go. Well, what are we going to do at Mr. Bjorn's tomorrow? Baloney. Thank you, Michelle. We will have fun. And it's fourth graders only. No little siblings, no big siblings. You get all the attention
No.
from Mumsy Wumsy.
Ow,
And then we have to get back in time for Kung Fu.
No.
Is this you showing them how much affection you? Do you want to talk? Do you want to share it all about the concept you have? You have the thing about the selling stuff, but you also had thought about your own little YouTube channel.
No.
Okay. Well, there you go. If you ever want to, I think people could send some support or advice or listening ears or something.
No.
No.
I'm tired.
Okay. I'll see you in a minute. Huh? Here's what's it? A shizzle? Shizzle me nizzle?
She killed me. She was keep punching me and now in pain.
Thank you for blessing me with your presence. Ow. Ow. Smell you later. No. Homeschool. It's not for the faint of heart. Oh, you didn't hear anything from Huck? I think it was intimidating for a moment. And I think it's back on, right? I wonder if he turns these. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, that's okay. There is Mr. Huck. So, yeah, I'm excited for that little field trip. I have a field trip coming up for my dudes. We're going to go to a Chumash village to see how all that goes. Do you know what I heard through the little parental line? Thank you. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I don't know. I'll bleep it out soon I guess I can't chunk it out. It's live. That was before you flicked the button. We did hear some. Okay, thank you, Michelle. I was hearing that even, we do Steiner, like we do Waldorf stuff. Not the entire minute by minute is planned out that way. It is an enrichment learning center, so it's additional to whatever curriculum and homeschool people do. But the real foo-foo schools, that are like college tuitions and everything, there's some schools, they won't touch Native American studies anymore. Like they won't talk about the shelters from them, or they talk about the tribes, and I'm just like, oh, I see what's happening here. Well, I already kind of saw that agenda kind of flowing into those communities and things, but I'm telling you, being on your own and doing your own thing is where it's at. So I love that with my class, the reason we are doing Native Americans when we're doing our shelter block is our class is outside in the ground. And I want them to know who sacred ground, how many lifetimes this ground has been through. And here it is supporting us. This could be a good circle back. Maybe I can start winding down a little bit. Smithsonian that wants to dump. Oh, they do? No. Smithsonian? They want to dump the Native American archives? Jeez, I've been under a rock. Oh, give stuff back to the tribal nations. Okay, maybe I'm for that then. Yeah, because we know the other stories about that Sonians of Smiths. I got to end it with a giggle because sometimes the stories are such crazy rabbit holes that you can't even begin to discuss. You just drop a little nugget and leave. Oh my goodness. Well, I see it flows seamlessly with what we're talking about. We're talking about the sacred ground we're on. We're talking about, we just went through a monsoon. We were closed Monday, Tuesday for that, mostly because their neighboring town was evacuated for mudslides and the streets were closed for flooding. So we couldn't get there. And it is because it is more back road kind of thing. Gives it back to the show. Yeah. Museum of Natural History, not Smithsonian. Okay, Museum of Natural History. Same follow the money, I think. So I've been loving bringing it up, and that's what they're doing. They're researching different tribes. And that road trip I did, I get to recall and story tell for that because the amazing road trip we did, we're watching markers of towns and things, but especially Route 66. We took that all the way to Arkansas. You could see the markers of the reservations and the territories. And those are clearly marked to me by the gas stations where my son could not help himself with his wallet and he had to buy trinket almost from everywhere. We let him do it. We said, this is your money you saved. This is yours. There you go. At least he spent like geos and gems and turquoise and some cool stuff, actually. He's a good shopper. I hate to shop. Oh, that's right. I can't shop. I give every penny to them. Well, I will naturally wind a little bit. Oh, except with Michelle, because Michelle, I was going to ask you, when's the next round we're going to see you in LA? And wait, where were you in the Bay Area? Wait a second. Last you were on the coastline. You weren't there. Were you at your mom? You were not there during the storms, right? Let me know. I'm curious. And I'll ask you separately. And let me know if you're on your mom's landline. I can try that one too. Holy smokes, it's been 48 minutes. I haven't done that, I think, in 2 years. Wow. Well, cool. Well, I had a moment. So the giant, being home with this strike, we love him so much. And honestly, we're so proud of him for going through what he's gone through. You were at your mom's. Okay. All right. But with him being home all the time, that's a big thing. Aside from not being able to do content or whatever you call it for consistently because I am a mother and a teacher and a wife and doing all these things, it's really like you gotta have a little privacy. I'm private now. He went upstairs. I know he's doing something that he only gets to do when I do this. I know he's busy. And for that, I can be relaxed a little bit, a little extra spazzy in that sense. But when they're home and the headphones are on whenever anyone's home, and it just get a little more extra conscious. Like I'll tell my daughter, put your headphones on, you get to watch a show. Or if I feel like it's subject of them or they are going to come up being teens or things that happen to all of us as kids or whatever. You can grab landline. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Michelle. But were you all right in the storm? Were you were at your mom's for the storm and everything? Everything's okay there? Sounds so funny. I know I'm not trying to be like, I know I put it on there, marked safe from the California storm. And you did too. Matthew, I don't think he's here anymore, but he did too. It's so funny. I'm like, you're not here. I thought it was like, he's coming to conscious life again. But we also, all of us were like, well, yeah, a year ago and plus maybe 2-3 weeks, there was the landslide on nearby highway here. One of our teachers got stuck in for 8 hours with her kids. And she's such a beautiful woman. Mary Poppins, oh my goodness. They had a no fear experience. It was like excitement. I think that's what you want. That's what we're kind of here to do. That's what I've been doing. So we go to class yesterday. We hadn't been there all week. We got kind of an update because last Thursday, the pole's holding this massive tarp I have. It's like takes up 2 rooms. 2 were loose and went down. The ground was too loose. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I have tarps over Narnia, we call it. Big, huge wooden armoire with all our supplies and things. It's beautiful. And I have pictures and it's another world. And then our tea service station, everything's double tarped. But when I got there, the tarp was off Narnia. And I'm like, we put stones on it. And there's even a little boy who just climbs up like a little monkey, he just put stones on it and stuff. And we locked all the place up and that was blown off. So it must have been gnarly there. And everything's okay, warped a little bit on the outside, but the inside contents are inside are okay. Things that were not in bins, but it was a lot. But it was like, okay, this goes with our block, our shelter block. And this is what can happen. And so if we were going to go on Tuesday, which was very rainy too, we were fine up again at the up and away house, but where there was flooding. We didn't go on Tuesday, but if we did, we had plans to go into the inside of the building with another class and do like candle dipping and really sweet little exercises, main lesson together, and then have lunch with a different class and a games day. We had a plan basically, but when Tuesday got called off as well, we had Wednesday and we didn't assess or see anything. So I went in with the kids too, and it was like, oh, what happened to our space? And immediately like Care Bear blasted the place because I'm like, Archons be gone. Like I just felt this attack and I got a little feisty. And then I was like, we got this. And then I'm like, okay, everything for a reason. Also had it to be done properly in the first place. But what was really killing me Wednesday was there's one girl in particular. She loves being there and she loves that we can feed her a little bit. And like, she was so sad that she wasn't there Monday, Tuesday, and she expressed how she missed us. And then when it was like the end of the day and I'm like doing my little, here's one of them. They exist. It's like how she's like, oh, and it used to be like, oh, and I'm like, what's the matter? How are you? Or, what was that? What's that feeling? She's like, I don't want to go home. And I was like, oh, is everything okay? And she goes, I just want to be with you guys, be with you. And it's so like, I love them. They're such sweet peas. That's the sweetest thing. We have electrical. Oh, you have electrical issues with the rain? Is it still bad? My dogs get canceled. Dogs get canceled. People miss going to Grammys. They miss the satanic blood and for sure. So that happened for a reason to your friends, Michelle. Oh my gosh. I hope everything's okay at your mom's now. I hope it's back on. Our neighboring town, the power went out, but yeah. Hi, Trevor. What's shaking, Trevor? Nice to see you. And Zachary. Hi, Zachary, Solution Man. How's it hanging? What's happening? I saw construction broke. Oh, you need help. Oh, shoot, Michelle. 1 second, Zachary. Okay. The Sacramento area, right? Oh, no. I wish we could get up there. Hey, and where are my peeps? Sacramento. Can I do a post? Can I share? Oh, Michelle, I'm sorry. That stinks. You need electrical. Well, if you need a place to stay, we're here. Your room's available. We're good to go. You don't even need to call. Just come. And Zachary, you guys are so busy. So you started that. You're building the drive, it seems like, and putting some like the gravel for the pavement in. This is really exciting. Well, I know it's a temporary space. I know you're building it for certain purposes, but I'm excited because I bet there's gonna be some epic gatherings there, huh? Near Davis, okay. So my friend Michelle is near Davis, not in the city, but she's needing some help out there, electrical help. If anybody can help, I'm gonna text Giant. Electrical help, Davis, California. Never had to do something. Oh, Chastity, I'm so happy you're all still connecting on there. That's beautiful. We've had the warmest February. Winnipeg, the snow's been melting. Okay, it's the warmest February. We're not the wettest. We were supposed to get that rain in January. So we're like, okay, it's here. We're feeling back stocked up. It'd be nice if they spread it out a little bit. I mean, that could have been a 4-day instead of 2. But it is, we did get it. So there's a couple, I think I shared a couple, not on here, but not meaning not on this live, but I'll share the links. A couple friends that are fundraising. So if anyone has generous pockets at this point, please, any bit helps. We're still waiting to hear if they supposedly declared Monday a national emergency here. So I'm like, does that mean we get paid? We're told we couldn't come in, we get paid, right? Me and my near minimum wage. Um, oh, okay. So we're looking for near Davis, California. We're looking for some electrical help. And Ohio, any homeschool moms or pals out there who like-minded think of sovereignty especially when it comes to your family's medical choices. There are some new pals online looking for community. Would love to connect anybody I can. Uh, we're cold now. So we had that rain come through, whatever was getting us for like more than a week. And a lot of people started getting a little like the weird sinusy thing, even the animals. That got washed away. But of course, when I see kids trying to catch raindrops, I'm like, no, it's not what you think it is. Most of the kids in the class know that, but you can't forget the one. And I don't do that. I don't ruin their fun, but I also do redirect them. Yeah, what else? I thought I was going to share so much more about the classroom, the space that went down. We have a sacred council area that's covered and it has little logs for stools all around. That kind of collapsed and came apart. So they're rebuilding that. A lot of the kids broke up in teams to rebuild that. And then they're stretching it. They're going through this woodsy path. I had a little video on that you might have seen. And they're going for it. They're just using what's around. And there are some scraps from a shed that was built, but they're just using what's around and, the trees that have fallen and things. And then my little teepee, the tent and offering that was gifted from a family, temporarily, had got water in it. We sealed that sucker so good, but still some water came in. We still used it because we were on a little bit of a tilt. Plan that. Thank you, guides. So there's like a couple inches of water on one end and half of our rug got soaked. So holding a lesson in there was really tricky yesterday. It was what I was expecting us to do more of. I even brought my little mini chalkboard and I have a mini wooden chair. It's like Oompa Loompa size. Because I do like to just present a little bit, but we couldn't get through a lot of that stuff. So it was really hands-on fun day and really just saying how we missed everybody. But everyone was shocked. They were like, is this all we're going to see of each other? And we have a week coming up that we don't have sessions. So they're already kind of bummed out, not looking forward to that. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. And I'll just give them enough fun stuff to do. We're building our shelter projects. The shelter things are fun. Some of the fairy houses got washed away. Some, one of the, what was it? The gecko-y one. Our snail tank, they got overflowed with water. We had so many weird little things happen, but it was so fascinating. And it was really cool. This one little boy, I didn't even know he could do it. It was like Excalibur with the sword and the stone. He just took this boulder and just went bloop and like put it on its side. First, I was like, your body weight, I don't know how you did that. And then it was like a world under there of like the roly-polies and worms. And he's just everyone just starts picking them up. And we were just analyzing everything yesterday. The sour grass was going off like crazy. It's funny because when the sour grass first started popping off, you pick it and you can suck on it. It's like honey. And the kids are like, wait, are there pesticides here? Does this place use pesticides? I'm like, I see you've been trained well, grasshopper. You may eat the sour grass. It is pretty good, actually. And it goes with our tea. We always have tea service, tea and snacks. Someone brings an offering. We had oranges yesterday, and my lovely Miss Samantha brought this amazing almond, like gluten-free little like croissanty thing. Because we're outside and so physical, we get an appetite. So we do snacks, man. We're also two moms, and I was a snack lady in Hollywood. So there's going to be snacks. Oh, Terry, 2:12. 2:12 is the time here. That's a good question. When foraging, are there pesticides? Yeah, exactly. Even when you're foraging, if you're in the wild, Michelle, I mean, we've had the conscious thought of like, but what's coming from the sky? That's how we're always like, I mean, we can just go there and be like, they're getting us everywhere because they are. the water, all that stuff. Or you can just forage and enjoy that process. And you just reminded me of the huge thing because we have not done our foraging yet. And I wanted to ask, well, she won't be able to maybe do it now, but she could definitely use the monetary offering if we hire her to do a foraging through the forest. It's mushroom time. Yeah, what is it there, Mr. B? It's 8 hours UK, I think 9 hours UK. You are, holy smokes, what are you? 11? We're being plumaged on all sides. Michelle, we're taking it up in throughout, in and out, up and down. We're taking it from all sides. That is what we are doing. And you know what we're doing? We're transmuting it because we can and we are. Yes, we have divine protection and ability to transmute and mutate. We're being mutants. We're mutants surviving planet Earth. Moments like when I see some of the real, like, oh gosh, I have to be careful what I say here. Do I? Yeah, I do. The really pretty fluffy clouds. There's these moments that hit where you see the terrain, and I'm blessed because 320-degree around, I just have the most gorgeous California terrain. Neighborhoods the other. And it's this moments it hits where it's not like there's an argon in the sky and there's a foggy haze down below or a yellowish in the sky or whatever, or burnt like to a crisp hills. It's like, bam, holy crap. You can see the planet breathing almost. It's like neon green hills and royal blue skies. And it's just heavenly. And you're not even on anything. You're just like, yes, it's hitting. There was a moment out this morning when I walked the dog. And I was like, we're good. We're good. Wash that shit away. 6:14 a.m. Oh, and you didn't sleep at all, huh? You probably were on pain medication too, right? I wouldn't mix anything, but now's time for a good old dose of melatonin. Hey, Zach, I'm on and off this live. Peggy Hall just did a video about these purdy clouds. Did she? They're really pretty. And what's cool, it was royal blue, like full Monty this morning driving the kids' carpool. And then now, starting like 11-ish to now, it's big, like 10-story rolling clouds. It's just gorgeous. I love it when even the kids at the center are like I don't mind basically where our desks are and where the tarp is down. It's enclosed. We're not, it's unusable. And my big, beautiful chalkboard and Narnia, of course. So it's exploring, and you have to be your observatory. You don't have your phone. You're not scrolling. I actually do take pictures of the kids. I'm thankful my parents let me. Most Steiner educators don't do any screens at all, but I'm like, well, I want to share with the families these beautiful moments. And that's pretty cool. But you're present and out and in it. And it does feel really good. Actually, I've had some of my best little downloads of moment of prayer, whatever it is, like before the kids arrive. And I've dressed the classroom with my assistant, and she goes down to greet them. And I kind of take a moment. I go to a hidden chalkboard too down the trail before they come up. I always have a message like someone's birthday, or that's where you've seen the little chalkboards of illuminate others and the little messages. So if I'm down there doing it, then I'll just take a moment. And that's when you can kind of not hear the traffic. You don't hear the trafficy street, which is a little far away, but you just hear the local sounds. And I had the kids sit and do that exercise once when we were talking about what it must have been like before any roads were built or any the natives, what it sounded like for them. Well, that was a tangent. Where'd that come from? What was it from? That's right. Mom finally getting tired about to crash. Oh, okay. Have a good crash, Chastity. I'm so sorry. A tough night with your mom. Okay. But you have, okay. Hit me up anytime. I'll leave it. I'm airplane when I'm doing this because of the vibe or the Wi-Fi. But please hit me up if you need anything. Michelle, New Hampshire outlawed the nasty trails. What? Really? I haven't heard Huh, but, I haven't been paying attention to anything lately in that sense. I'm not surprised. You know who else didn't? Russian. Isn't that cool? I tell you, I don't know how the narrative of even the trails still exists. It's a contract. I actually heard someone say that again, and I was like, you know, bite the tongue, bite the tongue, bite the tongue. Okay, that's your perspective. And they actually are not resident. They don't see it as a threat. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, outlaw them everywhere, mofo. And this is the weather war. It's war. We're in the middle of war. Supporting lawsuits to battle the. I gotta put my lips on. Battle the. Oh, she was running for California, right? Renette, spearheading lawsuit to battle the contrails. Renette, she's the one who. Yes, right? Am I the right one? Still many fast asleep, hypnotic spells. Yep, absolutely. I think that's why things were divinely timed too. I'm sorry, I just keep bringing up the class. And I know with you, Michelle, too, the pets and all the beautiful, beautiful souls and guardians you're taking care of. You're a guardian too. So being able to be a guardian in this time, I think helps. It's kind of like our own set of armor, chain link, because you got multiple, like, we're all in this together. In the real. Yes, she was going for gruesome spot. Yep. You know Heather. You met the gal Heather who moved to Texas to Homestead. She hosted Renette for like one, like a meet and greet, meet the candidate kind of thing. A lot of the homeschool moms I knew were backing her up. Oh, Mud Rabbit, you're still here too. Hi. I know I kept saying I was winding down, and I guess I got comfortable. Awareness is a shield. Absolutely. That's your, whew, that's your first little line of defense, isn't it? Just being aware. Gardener Ian, armored up. Still here. You're such a sweet pea. Well, there you go. I'm still here too. Evolving the conversation. I had a funny fact. So before any of these, in my young days, I'm talking 10 to 18. I had a really cool dresser. It was one of those old vanities with marble tops, and it had the two sides, but the dip and down. And it would look like a makeup-y chair with the big tall mirror, but it had all drawers. So you couldn't sit on it, but it was really designed well. When I was young, I would sit in it. But I would always just have these conversations in the mirror. Always had conversations in the mirror, either psych myself up, or if I'm auditioning for something or preparing for a presentation or whatever it was, young, be talking. But then or that was part of it. The biggest part, though, was rewriting movies in my head, like Goonies and Stand By Me. And I was part of the group, the guy group. And I rewrote the movies in my head. So I'd have dialogues with everybody in the mirror. I was having it was really intense. And I'm like, so I've been very passionate about that world for a very long time. I was also had many crushes. I said Lost Boys, but I'm thinking of the vampires. Anyway, I'll go down the movie road another time. Actually, I'm going to do a panel about 80s. So that was one of my little drops, but I didn't want to say commitment yet on the time, because it's either going to be end of March or early April. 80s night. Okay, I love you guys. I see that you're still there. That was an hour? Okay, now I do have to go. Actually, I have an hour, but I'm going to pick up my little girl at the carpool spot. Thank you for playing. Okay, I forgot I'm doing that stuff. So that was very sweet. Thank you so very much, Mud Rabbit, Michelle. Hi, my sweet cheeks. I know. I'm surprised you were on, Michelle. Michelle took a huge social media break, even cell phone breaks, like landline only kind of thing. Sending you all my love, sweetheart. Thank you. I can't wait to see you next time you're in town, and I'll let you know if we ever go driving through. I need a road trip soon, I think. Thank you, Mud Rabbit. Thank you so much. Hey, Aaron is on next Saturday, or this Saturday. Aaron Moriarty, Dustin Shuda. I don't know. I'm just in that mode. I think it's the stripes. I feel like athleisure. Synaptic Circle Saturday. Dustin Shuda or Aaron Moriarty. We're going to talk all things Wisconsin, like UFOs and cryptids and all that kind of haunted paranormal stuff. Our insight, as well as our research, we're going to share. And we're going to have a laugh. And we're going to talk about all things Wisconsin, because Wisconsin is awesome. And I'm from Chicago. So, Terry, much love to you. I didn't even use a hairbrush though, Terry. I was a very disheveled child, because I still kind of don't. I just tuck it in scrunchy. Rumble Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty. And Mud Rabbit, one of the nicest mods ever. Wednesday nights and Friday nights. So tomorrow night, Rumble with Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty. He had his YouTube channel taken down. So I still don't know many people that have done that jump. So please do, because he's one of the positive good ones out there. He's just kind. So we support one another. So we'll see him tomorrow night on Truth Quest. I don't know why I keep moving all around so much. Sorry, I don't know what this is going to sound like. And Synaptic Circles on Saturday. It'll be on Rumble, on YouTube, Facebook Live events, X, Twitch. Yeah, it's my commitment to go live every 2 weeks. That's what that was. This is an extra one just because I'm feeling it. And I finally got the giant out of the house. But he's here in my heart. This time, here in my heart. And here I'm starting to put all the trinkets from the kids. Not only my daughter's art, but if you remember my little post, my little man made me this guy. And then this is that beautiful onyx crystal. It's heavy. Like I was given a teacher's apple. It's beautiful. My ring light. And George, if you know Will Markham, Will was doing a road trip and he came through LA. We had some smoothies, had a little lunch thing, a dessert, and I was gifted this beautiful crystal, this beautiful stone. And I call him George. And George is with me all the time. I got a shell from one of my students. I'm wearing jewelry from my students. I gotta share all that another time, I think. Because honestly, I'm kind of surrounded by the kids' stuff that they've given me. It feels good. So that's my live. I made it an hour and 12. I'm still kind of boggled by that. Derry, I know I am rambling, and I just had kombucha. I didn't have anything else. Boy, I thought I could waffle on. Dude, I'm trying. Well, now I have no excuse. I'm trying to fuck with the algorithms. So screw you, algorithms. This is me being consistent. Many, many healing blessings, Terry. I'll probably send you some funny gifts soon. And everyone have a beautiful one. Talk to you soon. Thanks for playing. Thanks, Huck.